always ask the same question. If the fetish priest is so powerful, if the voodoo is so powerful, how did the white man colonize and conquer Africa? That's the question, the elephant in the room, that's always asked. And then the other question is, if the voodoo is so powerful, why is there poverty in Africa? Or why is there poverty in the places that practice voodoo? Even though it's consistent throughout Africa, where is the wealth? That's always the elephant in the room when you bring up voodoo and power.
Talking about colonization, the city was not ruled by voodoo priests nor voodoo chiefs. Okay? The voodoo community had to do with spirituality. That's all. But we have, apart from voodoo chiefs and priests, we have kings. You understand? And kings are those who deal with politics. And now talking about politics, they have power over the voodoo priest. Do you understand? And talking about slave trade and anything else, this has to do with the kings, not with the priest of
So voodoo didn't have a role in the slave trade?
No,
people, okay.
Nothing. And I can even tell you, during colonization, for example, before they wage war against the French people, the Ifa priest told the King Béazin not to do that because the end will be a failure. They will fail at the end. And now, the Ifa priest even said that he would be a captive and died in abroad. He will not die in Africa, in his country. But they say that Ifa used to tell the truth, but this time it will not. He didn't believe that, because for him he cannot stay quiet and see white people making rules or setting rules here in his own land. Do you understand?
Yes.
But the voodoo community, the Ifa priest was saying that the strategy, this thing will happen. When you wage war, you will lose more people than them, and it is true that they will not be able to catch you if you don't want, because you have those powers. But when you won't have any other citizen, you don't have citizen, who are you going to rule?
Right.
You understand? So the king said that effectively, because that's what the last decision Béazin will take. Because the Ifa priest say, okay, this war, if you continue, you will lose all your citizens. And the king replies, if I will lose all my citizens, so I'd better give myself to leave the citizen live a good life. That's the way he gave himself to the French people. You understand? Yeah, at last. So I just want to tell you that we are not going to confuse the voodoo community and the kingdom. You understand? The kingship. Because kings has power over the voodoo community, but voodoo community can give advice. They just give advice to the kings. The kings can follow their advice, but they can also neglect their advice. Right. That's what happened. Because they want the King Béazin. But he was stubborn.